It is 10 years of active capacity building provision of climate services and a strong commitment to helping educate the next generation of scientists by the West African Science Service Center on Climate Change and Adapted Land Use, WASCAL. A large-scale research-focused climate service center designed to help tackle the challenges and enhance the resilience of human and environmental systems to climate change and increase variability. As part of the 10 years anniversary, WASCAL Gambia office embarked on a community outreach to women oyster farmers in Jeshwang.
Wajinga bunjeka suñ mami ni ñoo yoxo say yoxos bu ñoo am ñun fu mu nekk ni mënatu ñoo am yoxos boobu ndax mangi bi moy dunda yoxos bi mëna dunda.
We no longer harvest what used to prevail years ago. We know the importance of mangroves.
The women farmers are very much aware of the impact of climate change on their livelihoods, thus creating artificial farms in order to reduce the pressure on the mangroves. Discussions with these women were centered on the impact of climate change on agriculture, focusing on marine ecosystem that the women in Jeshwang depend on for their livelihoods. Dr. Ibrahim Sonko dilated on strategies that can be adopted to reduce the impact of climate change. The director of WASCAL Gambia office, Professor Sidat Yafa, believes that much could be done by the women farmers, but due to lack of capacity, they are limited in climate mitigation.
What I saw, what my team also saw, is that they could do better. So because of that, I've discussed with my senior officials of the UTJ WASCAL program that we have to sit down next week and brainstorm on ideas of developing proposal for them so that we can have a pilot project as a start for them, hopefully in 2023 if we get funding from other sources of funding. Because I know they are very hard-working ladies, but they have limited capacity on how to improve their activities, their livelihoods. So it is incumbent on us as Gambian citizens, on us who have this climate change training, so we can help them also to build their resilience so that their lives and livelihoods can be better than what it is right now.
Dr. Mama Sawane is the scientific coordinator at WASCAL Gambia office.
Mangroves normally serve as a breeding ground for aquatic organisms, including the fish that you and I normally feed on, and also some of the shellfishes. This includes oysters as well as crabs and other things. But not only serving as a breeding ground, mangroves are also helpful in terms of climate mitigation. They help in terms of carbon sequestration. You are talking about increasing temperature. And if you look at the correlation between the carbon dioxide and temperature, as we have more carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the temperature increases.
Women are key actors in activities surrounding the environment and climate. They mostly bear the brunt of its impact. An educationist and former Education Minister Fat Lamin Faye, now climate advocate, believes that with more innovative strategies, these women in Jeshwang can contribute to climate mitigation without damaging the ecosystem.
When we were young, we used to see oysters being sold at, like the woman said, 6 pence to 1 shilling. Now it's $100 per small cup of oyster. That tells you that we are losing it. And I think it's a delicacy that we should not lose. We need to work together to help these women to make sure that, we take back oyster production to where it used to be. And the only way we can do that is by replanting the mangrove and making so that we also, increase the number of farms that they have in the various locations in the country.
As they celebrate 10 years of existence, officials of WASCAL are poised to fight the effects of climate change on the West African sub-region and also improve the resilience of West African countries to climate change and climate variability. Usman Mane, GRTS.